God, Andre Haughton started a wrong conversation. So, Simmer.
Yes, to be named the most outstanding UWI alumni across all three campuses for the decade 1999 to 2008 is a huge deal. Surprisingly enough, Dr. Andre Haughton, he's not sure. He's an economist and lecturer, senior lecturer.
I know when you're born is when you went to school.
I know, I'm saying you're so young. I didn't know you were even born in that.
Well, he recently received the award, and this morning he's going to share with us what his journey has been like from starting from his days in Montego Bay. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
I asked you how you felt, and you said?
I don't really have much feelings, like positive or negative. It's really...
Is that economist, you know? Yeah?
No,
positive or negative.
All right. I was selected as the most outstanding UWI student across all three campuses for the time period 1999 to 2008. Because I went to school in UWI 2000 to 2005. I was a very active student. I was very excellent at whatever I did. But more importantly, I received this award for the impact of my research on the Caribbean, Jamaica, and more importantly, the world. In 2007, I was given a distinguished academic fellowship by the International Monetary Fund because of the work I've been doing on interest rates, exchange rates, prices, and so on. And I don't want to look at the research from my own personal point of view. It is looking at the impact the research has been having on global development. Now, whilst I was doing my PhD, I realized that a lot of countries, when their central banks move their interest rates, the commercial banks were supposed to follow suit by passing on the benefits to consumers. But what we realized is that a lot of these small developing countries, the commercial banks were herding those benefits for themselves. But what my research did, my research highlighted this issue and also looked at it to say that the movement is asymmetric. That is, whenever there is upward movements in the interest rate, the central bank transfer all the costs, but they do not transfer the downward movement, which is the benefit. And this is how economies grow, because economies grow through the movement of money from one end to the next, and these monies that lead to increase in investments. So across the globe, even the IMF, most of the research that they do are on developed countries like the G7 and the G10, and then they use recommendations from this to tell smaller countries what to do.
Right.
But my research says, no, we have small countries' idiosyncrasies, that small specific things. So we have to pay closer attention to how these transmission mechanisms function in these smaller countries. So I highlighted these issues, and they had the
PhD, by the way, you did in 3 years, right?
Yeah, basically.
So you were
in the UK.
You were the fastest.
Yeah, I graduated before the others in my cohort.
Some people take up to 10 years. You took 3 because you had other things to do.
Yeah. When I was leaving the UK.
He's on the phone. He'll soon call you back.
When I was leaving the UK. When I was leaving the UK, they didn't want me to leave. They wanted me to stay. As a matter of fact, my examiner, he was from Oxford, and he was very interested in the sort of research that I was doing, and he wanted me to stay. But we were coming out of a global financial crisis. It was 2008 to 2009 going up. And I realized that the Jamaican economy, as a Jamaican, I had a solemn duty to my people to come home to say, okay, this is the scenario, these are the issues that we have to highlight, and then this is how we should move forward. I began writing in the Jamaica Gleaner, and they gave me a column for myself to simplify and explain things that affect us in particular ways. And this was very instrumental in communicating with the masses the things that they need to know.
Andre, you reached this, sir. I'm looking at it. Can we see the picture? So you're a little young man out of Mount Salem. Look there.
Oh, gosh. Stop it.
Yeah, when I see my mother dress me neat to go to school.
Oh, gosh.
I'm a lunch pan and my particulars.
I'm from long time, I mean, the economics of things, man.
My particulars, man. So that's in Mount Salem. That's where I'm from. I still have a yard there, and I soon rise it, I couldn't see it.
You still have the what?
I still live in a yard, and I soon rise it, I couldn't see it.
You were saying you still have
it's not changed, not changed.
So I want to get back to humble beginnings, because I like to, because there are a lot of Jamaican youth who a lot of times feel like where I'm from mean I can't reach there.
Yeah.
What would have mentally said to Andre, this I can, and this is where I'm heading?
You get to realize that both from the infrastructure and the superstructure, we pay less attention to the talent we have, and we pay more attention to importing talent while we're exporting our indigenous talent. Last night I was having a conversation with an elder Rastaman, and he was saying, I don't believe in education. I don't like see the relevance of education. Look at Bob Marley. He's the best. He's the most important Jamaican, and he doesn't have an education. So I said to him, why do you buy German-made cars? You buy German-made cars because you think they're efficient. They come with a level of efficiency and a level of production that speaks to where you would like to be. And that is the case. It's because we live in this slavery type economy. We put too much emphasis on just music and sports. And black people are always seen as entertainers, even though we are and have been great architects in many facets across the world.
Inventors.
You understand what I'm saying? So if, as a Jamaican, we look at ourselves and we take pride in ourselves, I would tell everyone to come home. We have to build ourselves. Look at what Donald Trump is doing in the United States. He's asking the Americans to come home. The Russians are asking the Russians to come home. Right now, we can't just be gratified by the salary that we receive. Okay, I move to America, I go live my salary triple. But what is it for the people? How do I contribute to moving a nation of people forward? And it has to come through research. It has to come through interconnect. Remittances are money same way, man. Jamaican people not short of money. Jamaican people short of a know-how of what to do with the money. You understand what I'm saying? So that is where we come in with a global understanding of international finance and how money moves across business and across borders. And I had to study money because of the mere fact that people place too much emphasis on it as a numeraire. You understand what I'm saying? Without placing emphasis on the abilities they have, placing emphasis on how what they do will not only contribute to the development of their communities, but also contribute to the development of their countries and the world in general.
You speak of abilities. You easily could have been a baller. You didn't have to go this way because you were good at football.
Yeah, I could play football.
Why did you end up in economics? Your mom was not having
Because, yeah, that for one, parents don't really like the idea of you playing football and feel say your son for bright. You know what I mean? Somebody just take it up on me and say, no, some mother like Bright Pitney. So I'm going to study hard and try to please her still. Because she's the person who I do everything for. You understand what I mean? Because she has been there for me throughout thick times when other people neglect me. Them don't know the value of me. You understand what I mean? So you tell them, say, I want to do academics. Them no business with that. Them want to go look work. You get me? I say, but looking at what is our work, what is our work, how can our work contribute to the development of the nation and development of the region? You have to find yourself in a facet where you were given this ability to understand this part of economics easier than most people. You have to use this. You can't be selfish. So it's not about the money or about me receiving an award. It's about how can I get Jamaica to understand that where we are now as a people is not where we should be, and where we are today is nowhere near where we can be in the future if we apply ourselves positively and sensibly.
It's an interesting thing, Andre, because people keep talking about the UWI and the relevance of the UWI and you up there, son, what you do.
Yeah.
And I often say such great research comes out of the UWI, but we don't often move the research information into practice. Is that a challenge for us?
Yeah, that has been a challenge, and that is one thing that my colleagues have commended me for, because breaking down complex economic theories and economic occurrences into simple layman terms, such as what I do with the briefing, is not very easy to do. I mean, the average academic, they write or contribute at 70 Gleaner. I'm not talking about journal articles, Gleaner articles on average. I'm gone way past that, close to 300 now, and I'm quarter of their particular career. So the UWI as an entity, because the research we do is so complex in different assets, in life sciences, in medicine, in law, in economics, and so on and so forth, it's very difficult for you to explain this to a group of people who don't value education and knowledge. So what we have to do is that on a collective level, we have to value education, we have to value knowledge, and we have to value the importance of this towards developing the economy. We can't just be thinking about being a businessman and we buy and sell. And this is why the economy is where it is, because we are taking a backward approach. We are mainly merchants. So we import to distribute instead of trying to grow what we have indigenously, including the ability of our people.
Yeah. So what next? I know you're into mentorship as well. Valley
Yeah,
Foundation
we
still
do.
exists?
Yeah, Valley Foundation still exists. We go to a lot of schools. I do a lot of work as well in Mount Salem, where I'm from, with the people who are there. We try as best as possible to make the young people understand the importance of education and the importance of knowledge. Big up Garth and Miss Barnes in Mount Salem, who are on the ground, the Peace Management Initiative as well, doing a lot of work with the people there. But fundamentally, Jamaica has a great role to play in the global economy. It's not just about giving them the music we have or giving them the sports we have. It's about helping them to realize that as a small nation, we can find the efficiency that we need so that everyone, we don't have to use intimidating statics to control young people. We can control them, their own minds by helping them to become more productive over time.
Wonderful.
And it's necessary.
Wonderful.
It's very necessary.
One day we have a drink out of that. You know, Appleton gave him his own.
I saw room. You got your own room. You didn't bring any for us this morning.
I drink it. I'll pass it on to my children. My children's children.
Mommy, you should
It's
be
just, it's the one reward there is for hard work is more work.
more work.
More work.
What's your mom's name? What's your mommy's name?
Jasmine, Beverly Somerville. That's her
Oh
name.
gosh, bless you, mommy. You must be so proud of this young man. Very special young man. I know every time Deon Jackson Miller have economic things to break down.
Check out Andre.
Yeah, because he just breaks it right down for you so you can understand it. All the best. More success, more rum.
More success for the country. It's
Yes.
like, where do we see ourselves 25 years from now? They are building hotels on space. We are still focusing on creating all-inclusive hotels only. I mean, in the same light that a tourist want to come to Jamaica and stay in an all-inclusive, a tourist want to come to Mount Salem and enjoy the indigenous life. So we have to try to help our people understand that sometimes crime is bad for business. And the mafia understood this. They understood this very well. And that is why they were able to become so successful, because they had the ability to do crime, but they left the criminal activity to the mob. And them, as the mafia, deal with the business. And that's how Jamaica should look at itself. Let us focus on the business. So even if we're not violent, everybody know we're bad. The whole world try to emulate in a badness too. But at the same time, badness not really pay. You understand what I mean? Because we can earn more on a collective level if we understand how the economy functions.
Right, sir. We have to go. We need to talk some more. We'll bring
Yeah,
you back.
definitely.
when
It's
we have
always
some
a
more
pleasure
time.
coming here to talk to you guys.
Yes, sir. Economist and lecturer, doctor, please call him Andre Haughton.
I want them, Andre, one of them man we're going to talk about. In a girl talk. I don't know. Stick around, viewers, and we hear about it.
Right now, say we're winning right now. Me forget a trophy to what me living right now. Cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now.